Hello, welcome to my channel. I'm Sam FM22 and this is my first video, and I'm going to be talking about how to set up your save. So what we're going to do is we're going to start new game, enter the career.
And it's great to be back.
So here we're going to go pick team later and advanced setup. You can do to pick a team and just go quick start, but that's just like it's not going to help for this video because I'm going through some different tips. So here we have estimated game speed, and that's how fast your game is going to run. And so here we have, if we add some just more leagues, the way I like to do it is just I like to have every league and have some of them on view only. So if we've added them, you can see the game speed's dropped. The better your PC, the better you are going to be. The more leagues you're going to be able to run, the more players you're going to be able to have available. So I can go through that later and sort that later, but I want to go through some of these advanced options first. Use fake players and staff. What that does is exhibit turns off and goes, hey, I heard you like regens, so we've turned every player into a regen. So yeah, fake players into the game and staff into the game instead of the real players makes scouting more interesting in the first season because you have no idea who the hell anyone is. But I just personally find it a bit boring, a bit unrealistic. Like, I do like regens, but not everyone being regens. So that's that, but you can use that if you want to. Don't ever let anyone tell you how to play the game, except for one thing, which is always have Brazil loaded on at least view only. That's the quality of regens. You need to have Brazil loaded. Even if you're playing on one of those VTech laptops, you know, that the kids use, those stylings, you need to have Brazil and the nation you're playing in loaded, at least. Do not use your fixtures if you took that. The fixtures will be customly generated. They won't represent the ones in real life, which is a lot more fun, because it means cup draws are less predictable. I fully recommend using this option, but you don't have to. Do not add key staff. If you leave that unticked, it means that if there are key staff positions not filled by your team, in your team, there will be regens created to fill those voids, which means you would have to fire them if you want to create your own staffing setup, but I personally just leave it ticked and then I can build my own staffing setup anyway. Add players to playable teams. I hate this option. You can use it if you want, but I just personally hate it because what it does adds horrific regens to your team. Horrific regen. Might be good if you're doing a really lower league save, like 17th tier of England, but apart from that I don't really like it. Disable first window transfer activity. This means that in the first transfer window you cannot sign any players except for free transfers. That it's a little bit more of a realism, but who does that? I have never seen anyone do it. Disable player attribute masking. What this does is this means you'll be able to see all the stats if you tick that. I don't like that because it makes scouting a bit boring. Prevent control of teams with managers in place means that when you go to sign up for your team, sign up and manage a team, you can't manage a team that already has a manager in place. You can only manage teams with no managers. And prevent use of the in-game editor means you can't use the in-game editor in that save, obviously.
Cheers, Jeff.
So over in database you can select small, medium and large. The large, whatever you go for, it means that will it will raise or reduce the estimated game speed. But one thing I want to do is go into advanced here. Go into nations. We're gonna show Nigeria here because I like to use in Nigeria. If you go players of nationality, not only will that give you every player who is Nigerian in the database, it will mean that that country gets a full youth intake no matter whether the league's loaded. I've never seen anyone mention this, and it seems like a really good tip to use, so I thought I'd talk about it. So yeah, players of nationality, full youth intake. Now I don't know if this works with Japan because of the licensing, so that's why I'm going to test it with Japan in my beta save. SamFM, twitch.tv/SamFM52 if you want to check it out. Yeah, that's about it. Hope that's helpful. We'll come back very short. I'll be out with a video talking about how to set up your manager. But until then, see ya. Goodbye. Have a nice time.